Welcome back to Rock and Rattle Retreat, where we've been building up our house since we put in these footers. That was back in March of 2023. Yeah, almost more than a year later, we're still working on it. Well, mainly contractors. Before that, we were clearing the land and digging holes. So currently, where we're at, we have roofing felt, synthetic roofing felt put on. So we're basically dried in. We had a main rain storm come through, and that's from the footer drain. It is just pouring out of there, and this is the day like the morning after the storm. So it's been pouring out of there since the storm started. Alright, we can use the tractor today. Got a pair of forks put on there. Guess what? The panel people don't have any machinery up here, so they asked if I could use the tractor to move these panels around. And these are nail-based panels. So it's only got one side with OSB on it. And the problem with this is it's been sitting out here for such a long time that the mice have gotten to it. Yep, little bitty mouse in there made little holes, and then the mice, spiders are also in there. So there's a mouse habitat. It dug its way in to the center of that foam. It's only got foam on one side. There was a piece of foam and OSB up on top of that one, so they made a nice little home in there, insulated. Now they don't have it. Yeah, I mean. And if you don't like it, I will bring the mice to your house and leave them in your house. Okay, put a bunch of panels on there, move them. So these are going into the garages. And literally, they are going into the garages. That is actually the garage ceiling. Got a whole bunch of panels put in the garage. These guys are putting them up. Okay. They got some scaffolding going on with wheels on it, and put the foam side up, and using timber screws, they're screwing them to the rafters. They got two guys on the scaffolding putting them up, and then two guys, mainly one guy, the one with the yellow hat, has a hernia, so he can't do much. But them getting it cut so the seams don't match up or don't line up on all the seams. Well, the seams going across do, but the rest of them don't. And then once in a while they will put another 2x4 up on those joists because they don't have them lined up on the joist perfectly. The ends to half on, half off. So they'll end up putting another 2x4 once in a while up there to marry up for the next panel. I saw that one guy up there on the ladder on the edge. They put little blocks on the edges for a gap to be there. And they did that. There's the mudroom and the garage over there, all paneled up. Don't see those trusses anymore. I think we're going to end up painting all that. So once I get these up, he's up there foaming all of the joints.
He's about halfway there. It's not coming up very well.
So it seals up underneath there, so we don't have any air movement into the garage. Now we will have to add some more insulation because there's only 3 inches of foam insulation on these panels. But unlike drywall, they have insulation built into them and they're foamed in between them, so it cuts down on all of the air movement. Here goes some more panels in the garage. This is what it kind of looks like. Got OSB on one side, foam on the other. They use long timber screws to screw up into the truss members there. And then foam it, all the joints, so it seals it up. Yeah, and we will have to put more insulation up there. But since all of those walls are SIPs panels, and you can see the pink foam down there at the bottom that we basically foamed all the joints around it closed. And here we go up into the attic space from the outside. You can see the foam coming up between the joints, that orange foam. And off to the left you can see through those joists. We actually foam all of that too with those big cut foam blocks out of the pink foam and seal it with foam. Not sure why they left those 5 screws standing up there. And you can kind of see where they foamed all the joints. It is a rather large area. They also skinned over with OSB above the headers where we foamed in before. That's in a previous video. And here's the ending. What happened? What it looks like now. And really it looks the same, because it's in the ceilings of all of the garage areas north and south. So no difference in the view. Overhead, we now have No more of those foam bundles on the outside with black plastic over it. What's left in foam is in the garage with black plastic over it. Sort of looks like snow in there from all the foam they cut. Still got a lot of lumber to go through, some walls to make, and everything else. And of course we had a solar eclipse right after. Though we only got about 95% totality, so it never got full totality, and we did have some clouds. Through the glasses we could see. Okay, that's what we got. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to keep track of us. And we'll catch you later. Leave us a comment.